Hello everyone and welcome to my next video for Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia, and in this video I'm going to be taking on the Royal Puppeteer Part 13 level 180 Chaos Quest as part of Aphmau's Lost Chapter, and for this I'm going to be bringing along a party of Aphmau, Vayne and Ramza with a Leo friend and brothers as a summon. So I debated on whether or not I was going to be doing a pull video for Aphmau, and I decided against it because I'm still planning on pulling on Eldnash and Sazh and Regen this month, and let's be honest, whenever I release a pull video, you know for damn well sure I'm going to be getting an EX weapon. It's just a case of how many resources it takes me until I actually pull it. So I figured it wouldn't be the most interesting thing in the world, and to be honest, it was pretty early in the morning, and I wanted to just get on with it and get Aphmau kitted up as soon as possible. The only question is whether I was going to luck sack it or whether it was going to rinse me of resources. And as luck would have it, it turned out pretty good for me. I managed to get her EX in 66 tickets. I bottomed out on tickets after the Kais event, so the fact that I was actually already back up to about 213 before this banner actually came along, which was pretty surprising, and I think the Abyss definitely was a significant part of that. So kudos to the global devs for the new Abyss content. It was really very thorough. It took quite a while to get through, and I think that's good. I don't think you should rush through everything. It's good that there are still things to work on in the downtime, so to speak. And yeah, there was a lot of tickets there was a lot of books there. Definitely no complaints from yours truly. Very, very much appreciated. And yeah, those tickets definitely helped me pull Aphmau as well. So I've got 2 more banners left this month. I've got Eldnash and I've got Sazh, and then I can breathe a sigh of relief. Except not really, because I still want to throw tickets at Ultimisia's LD because I just really like Ultimisia. But that's neither here nor there, that's for the future. So for this one, I've decided to mix things up a little bit and bring a couple of characters that I haven't used in a short while, especially Vayne, to be honest. Because even though the last boss is going to be a multi-target wave because it has like 2 minions with it, it's basically a single target boss wave because the minions don't have very much health and they're not really important. So you can kind of treat it as a single target wave. And I decided to go with Vayne because he actually brings a rather large max brave aura to the party, and I've not used him in forever, and he should be pretty good against a single target with all of his re-breaks. And Ramza's there because his free turns are amazing, and I like Ramza. I just love Ramza as a character. Of course, Leah's there for some delay action. You can actually delay the boss in its first phase, but when it lands on the ground, you're not going to be able to delay it. So if you want to get your delays in, do it early while you still can. That is my advice on that front. So, of course, Aphmau, I've already got her artifacts all farmed up from when we had the double token event before. One thing I will say about Aphmau is that her maximum bravery during a quest is actually extremely high. Despite what it looks like on the screen, it's actually very, very high. Like, even non-synergy. So she doesn't benefit much from having 330s, in my opinion, because her HP++ attacks, you'll use them twice every time you use the EX, which you will use every other turn in her rotation. So you want as much attack as possible, which is why I'm going with the Crystal 50s here. I think 108C50 times 3 is, I think that's the perfect ideal set for her, to be honest. And then again with Vayne, same thing for Vayne. You know, he gets more attack, he wants more attack, that's pretty much his thing. And my Ramza's repping the max braves, because even though Mighty Esquire boost is very nice, I still think Ramza benefits more from having max brave because everything he does batteries, and he's got that ginormous splash damage on his EX weapon. So pretty much the plan of action here is we're going to trash the first wave, and then we go into the boss and we bring out Leo early, we get any delays early, and we pretty much just stall for time if necessary, and bring Vayne back, and yeah, we crush everything. So let's see how it goes. So Aphmau as a character is extremely powerful. She has very high damage per turn, she has very, very high support potential, but there are a couple of things you need to bear in mind when using her. So I'll kind of go over that as we actually go through the fight. So obviously we're going to get Ramza's stacks up as soon as possible. Now Aphmau starts with her EX, which is a single target attack, and if you don't hit 99k with it, you're probably doing something wrong. Like, I'm just going to put it that way. So we start off with the EX, and as you can see, we've already got 70k max bravery, even without any 330s on her, so that's absolutely phenomenal. Vayne, we obviously want to Mac Wave here to get up the stacks of his unique buff. Okay, so after you use EX, her HP attack changes into HP++, and her bravery attack changes into HP++ as well, but it's a different one. So this one is an AoE attack, and it gives your team an offensive buff, which is attack, max bravery, and speed. And this one is as a party battery into a single target brave HP attack that also heals up to 20% of up to 20% of everyone's health, and this one gives the party a defensive buff, which I believe is brave damage reduction and defense boost, and possibly initial bravery. That might actually be baked into another buff, and they both extend her automaton buff. So the problem with this party is that because Aphmau takes up 3 framed buff slots across a team, so if I was to use this and this, then you can see that both Ramza and Vayne have 2 frame buffs each. So I would be pushing off one of Ramza's buffs, usually his attack buff, which we don't want. So I'm pretty much just going to be spamming HP attack here. Of course, the only other thing to bear in mind with Aphmau is that she does have a mixed damage set. She has melee attacks for a HP, for a bravery attack and her skill 1, and she has magic for a HP attack and her skill 2. So you do want to bear that in mind. If damage type resistances are a problem, then bring along an Imperial Enchanter. But you can see just doing that, just how much damage we deal. And you see that bravery regen, because she also has a very strong initial bravery buff for the party. And she also provides her own bravery regen as well. So she's another support like Rosa, like Arciela, for example. And kind of like Ramza, you know, that gives bravery regen. So definitely do not sleep on that. So now we're at maximum stacks of Shout, which is good. And that thing, when it uses high pressure water cannon, it has an irritating habit of getting turn rate off it. Thankfully it didn't that time. But here we are, so I'm just going to HP plus on this guy, because Aphmau's EX, which is up after every volley. So basically the way it goes with her is that you use your EX, and you rotate into HP, HP, and then skill, and then her EX is up on the next turn again. That's pretty much how it goes with her. And obviously she's boosted, so she has absolutely no problem capping out here. So I'm going to Force of Will, which does delicious damage, because we have Ramza's buffs and Aphmau's buffs at the moment. No need to worry about that. Kind of spam skills as Vayne, because I'm going to be bringing him, I'm going to be swapping him out for Leo. So you see how A just got turn rate there? That is nasty if you're not looking out for it. That is very nasty. So I'm going to innovate here. And we should probably heal Ramza, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to spam the HP attack, because it does more damage, and because I want to keep everyone's attack buffs up. Like, Ramza will get healed up by Leo when he comes in on the second wave. And I'm just using skill 2 here for the splash damage, because it's the most, you know, it's the most effective thing to do. Why wouldn't you do that? Yeah, double focus on Aphmau. But we've got Vayne coming up, so that's all well and good. Yeah, let's just rotate into it this way. So, will this take out... This may take out B, I'm not sure. But I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to get up the galvanized buffs on everyone again. You're dead. You're not dead, but you are now. There we go. So the turn rate on those turrets is the main thing to watch out for. If you don't have a tank and you are at risk of getting broken, just be warned. You know, be wary of the fact that they can just magically get turn rate and kind of destroy you. So one thing I want to do here is aim that wave. And I think I actually really want to swap him out for Leo here, to be perfectly honest. But I'm not sure. I'm going to do it and swap him out for Leo. Of course, we want the crystal 50 on the big guy over there. So I'm just going to go straight into summon. We're going to get up Galvanize on Leo for his attack buffs. And we don't have Aphmau's EX, which is actually completely fine. So I'm going to take this opportunity to get up Ramza's, to refresh Ramza's shout stacks while we're in the summon, and it doesn't cost a turn, because, you know, might as well. Now we can use Innovate. And Leo can just continue doing his thing. I'm pretty much going to be relying on Aphmau to take out the other two via splash damage, I think. Let's see how much damage Leo still does. So that was 30, and that was 16. Yeah, okay, I respect it, it's good damage. Only thing to watch out for here, of course, is that they can use Mind Stop, and because we decided to forego the debuff resistance from Aphmau, then we are at risk of getting hit with those paralysis. So that is kind of unfortunate. But one thing I can actually do here is use Galvanize, and that's going to push off the debuff. So absolutely nothing to worry about there. And I'm just going to HP plus with Ramza because Aphmau's got her free turns coming up, and she's going to take care of the dudes on the side. And another one of these. And they're not dead, which is extremely surprising. Screw it. Now they will be, though. Okay, so I think that's supposed to say rail cannon. Thank you, Leo. You have served your purpose. Now we can get Vayne back in. Pummel the shit out of this thing. That is so goddamn satisfying. Oh yeah, and we get a launch. Because why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? That would have been perfect on Aphmau's turn, but alas. So I'm gonna extend the buffs here. Can finally start using Shield Subverter. And from here it should pretty much just be a straightforward race to the finish line. Yes, yes, you have purple bravery, that's very cute. I don't really care. You see how much bravery Vayne is regenerating per turn. With the combination of Aphmau's buffs and Ramza's buffs, you definitely get some good bravery regen, even from characters that normally don't get bravery regen. You definitely get some good amounts. Okay. Okay, I'll take a launch, why not? Not the greatest launches ever, but better than nothing. This is definitely a galvanized Vayne moment. I think this might be a HP attack coming up, so I'm going to innovate. We should be okay to attack with Vayne because he gets some Brave back. Yeah, I thought so. So this is where it becomes immune to delays, but that's extremely pointless at this point. I'm just going to go straight into the air because I don't care. It'll do a ton of damage. This thing's almost dead. Okay, will we get the healing if we use this? Let's find out. We did get the healing! Excellent! Right at the end. So, that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be all she wrote. And, yeah, that is how Aphmau plays, and that is going to be my completion run of the Aphmau Lost Chapter. So I decided to bring a little bit of a different team this time around, because we all know how disgusting Kais is, and we all know how he makes chaos into a joke, but I wanted to give a little bit of a spotlight to Aphmau and show you how she synergizes perhaps with some older or some, you know, slightly less meta but still pretty meta characters. Anyway, that's gonna be that. I hope everyone who pulled on this banner had some fantastic luck, and I wish everyone who's saving up all the best on the future banners. And until that time, I will say take care and goodbye.